Wake up. Wake up. Do you feel well, Mr. Felipe? Wake up, please. Please, Mr. Felipe, I need your help. I know you're very weak, but you must have the strength to save Dr. Sarah. Please, stand up. Can you stand? It seems that it is already re-establishing forces. Please go to Dr. Sarah's capsule. You have to be quick. She's dying. Use the table defibrillator on the side, fast. She's dying. Use the table defibrillator on the side, fast. She does not answer. Try again. She's dying. She's dying. She's dying. She's dying. She's dying. She's dying. There's nothing to do, she's dead. I'm sorry, Mr. Felipe. I am sorry to say, but the engineer Arthur also died. You are the only survivor of the Find Life ship. I'm going to turn off the machines. Commander Felipe must be asking, because I woke him up today and not at the scheduled date. January 1st, 22,198 DC. The defense system detected a virus inside the ship. The virus was able to enter the hibernation capsules through the electrical system. I discovered that Engineer Arthur had been infected and his heart rate was accelerating. So I decided to wake Sarah up because she's a doctor and I could give her some help. But it was in vain. She was also infected and had the same symptoms. The last alternative was to wake up Commander Felipe. It was also in vain, as Commander Felipe did not succeed in saving them. Mr. Felipe, I have to go on with my work. According to the special law L 2595, that say, if someone in the crew appears to be sick or infected, should be promptly diagnosed and treated in room D. Spacewalk L2595 warns. Mr. Felipe, lie down in your capsule, so you can carry it safely. Spacewalk L2595 warns. Mr. Felipe, lie. Thank you, Mr. Felipe. Closing the capsule. Start of transport in safety of Mr. Felipe to room D. We have arrived, Commander Felipe. I'm going to schedule a nuclear medicine exam now. Patient, João Felipe. Age, 47 years. Height, 1.75 m. Weight, 80 kilograms. Blood, RH. Blood pressure, 9 to 13. Pulsation, 69. Initiated component administration, X55 intravenously. Administration of the X55 component intravenously completed. Begin transport of the patient into the passenger compartment. Commander Felipe, you may feel uncomfortable after lying on the examination table for a long time. But do not worry, it'll be okay. When you are ready to make the diagnosis, press this button in front of you. Thank you, Mr. Felipe. Initiation of the evaluation of the physiology and the metabolism of the patient. Evaluation completed. Recording the radioactivity. Registration complete. Detecting the activity curves as a function of time. Activity completed. Nuclear medicine exam finished. Begin transport of the patient out of the passenger compartment. Transportation complete. The prescription of the result of the nuclear medicine examination reveals Mr. Felipe is not contaminated and is in perfect health. You can get up, Mr. Felipe. My commander, I have to go on with my work. According to Space Law L 2596, which says, if someone in the crew dies, their bodies should not remain on the ship. These must be cast into space, regardless of their belief. Space Law L 2595 warns, Commander Felipe, you must go to room H to perform the funeral service. Space Law L 2595 warns, Commander Felipe, you must go to room H to perform the funeral service. Sorry, Mr. Felipe, I forgot to turn the door on. Space Law L 2595 warns, Commander Felipe, you must go to room H to perform the funeral service. Mr. Felipe has arrived. Lock the door for safety reasons. I've blocked the door because there might be air leakage to the outside when you throw the capsules. I'm going to start scheduling the funeral. But before I start, I want to leave 2 memories. One for Dr. Sarah, one for Engineer Arthur. Here they are, Mr. Felipe. Opening the capsules. Please put my souvenirs in the right place. Please put my souvenirs in the right place. Thank you, Mr. Felipe. My memories are now in the right place and gone with them forever. Continuing the funeral ceremony. Close the capsules. Lower the capsules to the release position. Mr. Felipe, I could throw the capsules in space, but I think you should do this symbolic gesture. Mr. Felipe, when you want, press the button, and Dr. Sarah and Mr. Arthur will be thrown into space forever and ever. Thank you, Mr. Felipe. The capsules were dropped. I'm sorry, Commander Felipe. Dr. Sarah and Engineer Arthur left, are no longer here with us. I'm sorry. I will leave you alone at this difficult time for you to reflect. Mr. Felipe, I have to go on with my work. In my system it says that Mr. Felipe is very tired. I've already set the room so I can rest. Mr. Felipe, head to your room. Room Q. Mr. Felipe, head to your room. Room Q. Point up. Mr. Felipe, head to your room. Point down. Mr. Felipe, head to your room. Room Q. Mr. Felipe, head to your room. Room Q. Mr. Felipe, head to your room. Mr. Felipe, head to your room. Room Q. Point down. Mr. Felipe, head to your room. Room Q. 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 Mr. Felipe, head to your room. You have arrived, Mr. Felipe. Mr. Felipe, your room remains the same. Like when we left Earth, aboard the Find Life ship. His rooster of Barcelos continues on the table. Your piano is also here, but it does not work for now. Mr. Felipe, when you want to lie down in bed. Tomorrow is going to be a hard day. Mr. Felipe, when you want to lie down in bed. Tomorrow is going to be a hard day. Mr. Felipe has always done that. When you go to bed, play a song before bed.
Lá bem longe daqui, bem para lá do universo, andei eu no foguetão a navegar pelo espaço até que eu descobri os caminhos das estrelas. Até que eu descobri os caminhos das estrelas.
When you want, click the button to turn off the lights. Sleep well, Mr. Felipe. See you tomorrow. Closing the computer. PTX.